Discipline. Discipline. That's giving a little bit of background about me, which because I haven't really done in the background of my past videos. I used to be in the Marine Corps. I was in from 2017 to 2021. I was in armor. Uh, and something been hearing a lot more than usual in the past couple years. It's like this. Oh, you have to be disciplined. Like discipline. A lot of like these like uh guru alpha male bullshit like pages or aesthetics people. They're like, oh, you're not disciplined, you're a fat fucking piece of shit, blah blah blah. And in some things I do agree with them. Like, yeah, because your lack of discipline, your life could be better if you were more disciplined. Plain and simple. But something that like I was actually talking to a friend of a friend. I was at their house having dinner, and this friend also became a friend of theirs. And we were eating, and then they've noticed like I've been starting, which again, like you can't really see. I'm not really a massive guy, but I've been going to the gym pretty consistently for the past 6 months. I'm starting some muscle mass, and they're like, "Hey, Rich, like it's nice to see that like you're being consistent, you're being disciplined." And I'm like, "Oh, I appreciate it." Like, cause I've been eating properly, been going to the gym, and some people just assume like that I've always looked like this because I was in the Marine Corps. I was like 120 pounds, I'm like 5'7" on a good day, and I was 120 pounds soaking wet. Now I'm like 180, 185 around there. So a lot bigger, a lot more muscle mass than I was back then. That was a twig. But and some people was like, I forgot what he said specifically. He was like, "Oh, I wish I was disciplined," and I kind of just like looked at him, and I was like, and I'm gonna have the exact same conversation that I had with him with you. It's like, you are disciplined, and he kind of looked at me perplexed, and he was like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "What is discipline? Discipline is just doing the same thing day in and day out, every single day, doing it without fail, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, you already do that. You probably wake up around the same time every single day. You probably drive the same path to work every single day. You probably eat the same 3-4 meals, 3 to 7 meals on average. We eat, but like for lunch, you probably eat around the same meals for lunch every single day, same orders. You're probably on the phone the exact same times. You're on the same apps. Like you already do that. You're disciplined in the fact because you've been doing the exact same thing for years. You're already disciplined. It's just now changing. What are you disciplined about? So rather than like, again, for at least for like the younger guys, like rather than playing Rainbow Six Siege, Counter Strike, Halo, Battle, any AAA game that you GTA, whatever. Rather than paying that for 4 to 6 hours a day, what if you put that to 5 to 6 hours? You learn about business, or you learn about how to get better at your craft, your skill, how to become a better leader, how to better communicate, how whatever skill or thing that you want to put in there, or like how to get in a better shape. Like if you took those, just one of those days where you spend 6 hours, 8 hours playing video games and just like, I'm just going to do research today. And it's never been easier because you have YouTube, you have the internet, and you had ChatGPT. I mean, I could go in right now, ChatGPT, and here's a little hack you can do. Put in your weight, put how much weight you want to lose, by what time frame, and ask them, hey, what workout routine and what macros would I use for somebody my size, my like how big I am, the weight I want to lose, I'm this heritage, and this is like the type of food I normally eat. Give them as much detail as you want, and AI can probably shit you a list of like, here's some suggestions you can do, or here's workout routine, and then you can just tweak it from there. Like, oh, like can we add more this, that, or whatever, or you can pay a nutritionist. AI is just a simple way to do it, but you can probably get better results if you go to like a person one-on-one. You can communicate better if you don't feel comfortable with AI. But you have the ability. There's so many free books online that you don't even have to buy them. Like there's so many free books. If you just studied how to win friends and influence people and really absorb all the knowledge in that book, you'd be one of the greatest leaders in your section. Whatever, if you work in a job and there's like managers, you'd be one of the best managers. Without a doubt in my mind, if you really sucked up all the knowledge. Another good one, not as crazy, Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. Again, like I used to be in the military, so kind of the idea is like, yeah, that makes sense. So to me, it didn't make that much of a change. Maybe for you it does if you don't have any military background. So take a look at it. That one you do have to pay, I think, and you can't find free. But How to Win Friends and Influence People, that you can find on YouTube. There's like 8 videos, the audiobooks, which I love audiobooks over video because I can do other shit. But dude, you have access to it. You just have to do it. And for some reason you're just waiting. Because some people, like, they I don't know if you've heard or seen kind of things like, oh, people don't change until they hit rock bottom. Like crackheads or alcoholics, or normally we using those, like until they hit rock bottom, homeless, dying, nobody talks to them anymore. Like until they hit this point, they're not going to change. And that's what they say about people like that. Or until somebody's 600 pounds, like then they're going to start losing weight. And it's like, no, because everybody's rock bottom is different. My rock bottom might be that I have, I don't know, let's say for weight, like I'm 210, like I'm over 200 pounds, which it's not, but let's just say that, like, that was my rock bottom. Well, your rock bottom might be like, if I weigh a pound over 130 pounds, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, I hate it. That's your rock bottom. Now, your rock bottom isn't my rock bottom, but that's the point where you take action. For some other people, drinking a bottle a day is normal. I don't drink. But it's also like, for them, their rock bottom when it comes to alcoholism is a lot different. So it'll, again, and it's like, you get to choose what your rock bottom is. If you're in an abusive relationship, some people stay there for years and they get broken ribs and they get assaulted and all this stuff. And some people, like, as soon as I see a finger lifted, I'm fucking leaving. What's the difference? They just have different rock bottoms. Like, this is what I will tolerate. Anything below this is not okay in my world. Same thing for you. Like, what is your rock bottom? And if you realize, like, you know what, like, I can make this right now. I'm not hating my life right now, but I'm sure as shit not happy. This is my rock bottom. I'm never going to be at this point anymore. Now, that being said, what do I have to do to make sure I progress from this? Oh, maybe take those couple hours I'm on my phone, watching YouTube, doing mindless stuff, just entertainment, and change it to education. Okay, if I do that for 2 weeks, if I do it for a couple months, if I do it for a year, or there'll be like, I'm gonna stop going out as much. And when people and friends ask me why, I was like, because I'm studying. And if those people make fun of me, or those people aren't supportive, I'm gonna cut them off. And it might not be for forever, but it's gonna be for this period. Or let them know that, hey, I'm trying to actively make a positive difference in my life. I believe this is gonna make it. Can you please help me by not inviting me out? Can you do me that favor? Or can you by not? I personally told this to my own family about not about like going out, but like drama. Like, please don't tell me about any drama in the family. This aunt said this to this. This uncle did this. This cousin went to jail. This person did this to me. This person was rude. Like, in the sense, like, my mom is one of those ladies. Well, she'll come and rant about me like, oh, this lady was rude to me, or like the service at the restaurant was terrible, and I'm like, please don't tell me about that stuff, because first, there's nothing I can do. She lives in Mexico right now, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do about that. So I can't do anything about it. So why are you telling me about it? Second, you're taking like my time and effort. So I'll be working on something, and then she calls me. She would call me, and she'd tell me about this kind of stuff, and I'd have to completely remove myself from what I'm working at, concentrate on the phone call because it's my mom, and then she'd ramble on for about 20 minutes to an hour, hang up, and I'm like, oh fuck, where was I? And it'd take me about 15 to 20 minutes to get back into the group if I get back into it. So I told him, like, just don't. I love you, but for what I'm trying to do, I need my focus. I need to concentrate. I can't have any distractions. And it was a hard pill for her to swallow because I'm her only son. She has 2 daughters, but Mexican mothers are very close to their sons. And hearing from her only son, this was hard for my mom, and still hard to this day. Didn't get easier, but she's kind of accepted it, like, okay, yeah. Or I have family, like, they know, like, not to call me because I won't pick up. I just won't pick up the phone because it's like, what's like, no, like, I like, what's up with the pleasantries? Like you're probably calling me because you want money, or okay, you just need something from me. Most times it's money. I don't give my family money, and even that, they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's like, because like, if I want to, like, I can gift you money if I want to gift you money. I don't expect you to give it back to me, but don't put that pressure on me to give you money. And then again, like, I'll even like, I don't think I'm rude, but I've been told I come off as rude. And it's like, why the fuck are you asking me when you have more opportunities than I do? Or you have this or that, or like, I'll start like pointing out things like, you can do this, and this. I'll help you figure out how to make more money. I'm not gonna give you money because I know you're just gonna come and ask me again. It's the kind of thing of, give a man a fish, he will for one day. Teach him how to fish, he won't ever go hungry again. So I'll be like, I'll teach you this, and they were like, no, and I'm like, then don't bother me. Don't, like, just don't. I don't even know how I ended up here in this part of the conversation, but I'll end it here. I think it was long enough to start 3rd video that I've done. I'm gonna post this one, and let me know down below if you've gone this far and you've watched my videos, like, what else you'd like me to go into. You want me to go into my personal life? You want me to talk about my experiences opening and running 2 successful online businesses, successful, quote unquote. I don't even think I've touched, like, I'm even at the tip of the, like, the first steps of the mountain that I want. Like, I have super high ambitions, but let me know what you'd like to know. Military, being Hispanic, joining the military, starting a business, and for any struggles. And again, I'll try to still put more like knowledge or little like lessons that I've learned that I wish I would have told myself when I was younger. Still gonna be posting them maybe like once a week at least. But yeah, appreciate you sticking by, and take care.